These days, signs of aging can be difficult for both men and women, particularly when society places so much emphasis and value on youth and physical attractiveness. The appearance of fine lines and wrinkles are often the first signs of physical aging. Wrinkles are the lines and creases which form when skin loses its elasticity, as collagen and hyaluronic acid is lost over time. Wrinkles result from repeated facial expressions over time. These lines are called lines of facial expression. They typically involve the outer eyelid area known as crow's feet, the forehead known as frown lines, and the glabellar or vertical lines which develop between the brows, often contributing to an angry and tired expression. Botox injections are a simple, non-surgical, physician-administered treatment whereby small amounts of Botox are injected into selected facial muscles using a very fine needle. These injections temporarily smooth moderate to severe frown lines in patients from age 18 to 65 years of age. It is the only treatment of its type approved by the Food and Drug Administration. Treatments typically require around 10 minutes to perform. Discomfort is minimal and brief, and an anesthetic is usually not required. Injections are performed using the smallest possible needle. Many describe an initial sting, but it's less than having your blood drawn. Normal activities may be resumed immediately post-procedure, with the only restrictions being no strenuous activity, exercise, or lying down flat for 4 hours. It requires 48 to 72 hours for the treatment to begin taking effect, and up to 2 weeks for the full effect to be achieved. The number of units required to treat varies depending on your individual situation, the number of areas treated, and the severity of your lines increasing. Males require more than females based upon muscle mass. The effects vary depending on the facial muscles treated. For instance, any Botox injections performed around the mouth typically last 8 weeks, as these muscles are extremely active compared to other facial muscles. Other facial muscle injections typically last up to 4 months or longer in most individuals. Over time, the injected muscle becomes weaker and therefore requires less frequent injections. Administering the correct dose is important in achieving longevity, but avoiding the frozen look. We all have noticed people whose faces appear frozen, ultra shiny, and overdone. This is a personal choice and a decision made between the patient and their injector. The results of Botox injections are very much dose-related and can be modified based on the injector's advice and the desires and needs of the patient. Dr. Hudson is an experienced and expert injector. At Regenesis Medical Spa, Dr. Hudson advocates conservative doses that help reduce and slow down the signs of aging, achieving a fresh, not done, natural result. Botox injections are generally well tolerated and cause relatively few side effects. For the majority of patients, any side effects are temporary and limited to the area that has been injected. Possible side effects include pain, burning or stinging, bruising, swelling or redness at the injection site, local muscle weakness including upper lid or brow ptosis, double vision including drooping eyelids or eyebrows, swollen eyelids and skin tightness, tingling, headaches, and nausea are rare symptoms. There is very little downtime with Botox. After your procedure, you can return to your normal activities straight away. Botox has cosmetic and aesthetic applications that can be used to treat glabellar lines, the lines between the eyebrows, upper eyebrow area for an eyebrow lift, correction of lines, creases, and wrinkles involving the forehead, outer eye area, known as crow feet, corners of the mouth, the nasalis, or the bunny lines around the nose, and dimpled chin. Localized axillary or palmar hyperhidrosis, non-responsive to conventional therapy, can also be treated. At Regenesis, Dr. Hudson prefers to use Botox Cosmetic and Allergan product. The current cost of Botox Cosmetic at Regenesis Medical Spa is $11 per unit. Female clients typically require 35 units, while men require an average of 50 units. To book your next Botox appointment, please call 504-400-0000 6480. Renew, refresh, rejuvenate, Regenesis.